feels like rendezvous. You know what to do. Keep your love for me only. I get high on you.
Hi guys. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna be making this its own video or if I'm including it into a vlog. So excuse my lack of an intro because I don't know if I'm making this its own video or if, again, if I just want to include it in a vlog. But also, my dogs, I swear to God, I come in here to like go to bed and like relax, and they want to come on my bed and act a fool and wrestle. But I have a shirt on. I don't know if it's like matching my skin tone or not, but I have a shirt on. It's the end of the night. It's like 11:30 midnight, so I apologize for not looking my best. And it's also obviously dark out, so like the lighting is not the best either. But I just feel like it was important to come on here and talk to you guys about like how I've been feeling, just because I feel like I'm like close with you guys. Like I feel like I'm even sometimes like more close with you guys than I am like with some of my friends. And that's just because I feel like we have like a good bond. Like I feel like I can talk to you guys about anything. And for the most part, you guys are always offering advice and like supportive comments and things like that. And I'm not on here looking for sympathy. That's number one. Like, please don't ever feel like you need to write like a massive comment or like anything like that. Like you really don't. I appreciate them, but you really don't. Like I'm gonna be fine, you know? But I just wanted to say like, right now, like I feel like I'm in a really like weird funk. Like I feel like I'm not myself. And probably like I've been feeling like this maybe for like the past like 10 days to 2 weeks. Like it's just a weird time right now. And I just like, I don't know if I'm like depressed or like, I just feel like I've been dealt like a really shitty deck of cards right now. Like I feel like this is just not my hand. Like this is just not a good deck, and you know, eventually it'll get better, but like right now, like I feel like I'm really going through it. Like I'm not just like specifically talking about like the most obvious thing that, which I'm sure you guys are thinking about, which is the miscarriage. It's not just that. Like I just feel like, I don't know, I've been having these like weird feelings of like insecurity and like self-doubt and just like, am I enough? Like, am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Like, what are you doing? What's your purpose? Like, are you actually impacting people? Are you actually like inspiring people and motivating people? Like, what is your purpose, you know? And like in the grand scheme of things, like I do know that like I have a purpose, and like I feel like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like from high school, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, like even when I was in high school, like my English teacher had us write a letter to ourselves, and she was gonna mail it back, I think after like 2 or 3 years of graduating, and like see if what we said in that letter came true or not. And in that letter to myself, I had wrote, guys, whatever, like excuse my grammar, I had wrote I had told myself that I wanted to do something with plus size fashion. I wanted to inspire plus size women, and I wanted to really like motivate the plus size community. At that time, I thought I was gonna do something in like the plus size fashion industry. But I always have wanted to motivate and inspire women from a very like young age. So I know that that is like my purpose. I just like, sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, it gets very like, I just get down on myself. I'm like my worst critic, you know, and I just feel like, I'm sure everybody is their worst critic, but it just, it's hard. Like, it's hard. I just feel like I'm going through it right now. Like, again, like having all these weird insecure feelings again. I haven't had it in years. Like I've become very body confident, and like these past 2 weeks, like I don't even know what's going through my head, but I just like, I am not feeling body positive. Like I don't feel confident. I just feel insecure and like gross in my own skin, and I don't want that to come off in my videos, and like I don't want that mood to affect you guys. So I think also that maybe why like I've just like pulled back a little bit. I'm literally like just going through it, guys. Like, it's tough. I don't know. Again, like it'll get better. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if this is like the end of the winter blues. It's like coming through and just like really leaving its mark and whatever, or if like, I don't know. Like I've never had depression in the past. I do have panic disorder. general anxiety, OCD, things like that. That sounds like a lot. OCD, panic disorder, and just like general anxiety. But I've never had depression. But I feel like these past 2 years, like I feel like I've kind of dealt with like bouts of depression. And I don't know if they're like situational, like I feel like I'm rambling now, like I don't know guys. I wanted to come on here and let you know, like, I'm a human, you're all human, like these feelings happen. Like I could be the most confident person in the world today, and tomorrow I could wake up hating my body just for the day, like not liking my reflection, not feeling confident, not wanting to kind of like go outside and, you know, wear what I want to wear and be who I am. Like I'm human, like these feelings happen. So I just wanted to let you know, like even if you are confident, like, and if you do have a bad day, don't think that all of this work that you've done to become confident and secure and anything that you were like striving to become as far as like body image and all of those feelings, like if you wake up one day and you don't feel that way, like you're not wrong, you're not invalidated, like you're not, it doesn't take away from all the work you've done to become that way. It's just a bad day, like, or a bad week or a bad 2 weeks, but like at the end of the day, like you'll get through it and you'll, you know, you'll be okay. Like, oh, it's tough. It's definitely tough. And I think that just comes along with like being a human, like no matter who you are, what you are, your body size, your race, your sexuality, like whoever, whatever you are, like no matter how confident you are, you're not going to be that confident every single day, you know? Like you do have your bad days, and I want that to be known too. Like, yes, I come on here and I'm confident and I preach body positivity, and 98% of the time that's how I feel. But that other 2% of the time, like I have feelings just like everybody else. Like I am really hard on myself, and I feel insecure and I feel unpretty and I feel unworthy, and like those feelings, like it's okay to have those, you know, as long as you don't let them eat you alive. And I think that's the most important part, is like feel your feelings, right? You're allowed to feel your feelings, you're allowed to go through whatever it is that you're going through, but pull yourself out of it or seek help and get yourself out of it. Like I think it's totally normal and totally okay to feel depressed or not feel like yourself, but it's not okay to allow it to happen for like months. And it kind of to become like a new you. I don't even know if I'm making sense. I'm just trying to say, like, I have these feelings too. Like, you're not alone. Sometimes life gets really messy and really hard, and situations don't make it any easier. And everybody goes through stuff. Obviously, that's life. It's ups and downs. It's roller coasters, and everyone is kind of on this ride, right? And it's different for everybody, but at some point in everybody's life, there's lows, and we just have to keep going, you know? We just have to get through them. But I think that talking about them and talking to people who you care about and you love, family, friends, whoever, therapists, like there's nothing wrong with seeking therapists or psychiatrists or taking medicine or anything that you need to do to make yourself feel better. I think that's super important, because mental health, I don't think is talked about enough. And I don't want to come on here and start like preaching about mental health. Like, I've had anxiety, panic, OCD for as long as I can remember, a little girl. And I think that like getting older, like maybe what comes hand in hand with that is depression. And I don't feel depressed all the time, but when I do have these like couple of bad days, or I get in a funk or whatever you want to call it, like I would probably say like that's depression a little bit, you know, a mild case of depression or whatever it may be. Like everybody goes through that, you know. And I want to let you guys know that like I love you, and it's okay to feel these feelings. It's okay to have them. You're human. Like everyone has them at some point, but it will get better. And I think this is more of a message to myself than to you guys, but like it will get better. It does get better. Like better days are coming. And also like I feel, it almost makes you feel like isolated. Like when I get like this and I start to feel like uncomfortable in my skin and like just like weird and not myself, like I kind of tend to like pull back and like isolate myself and like not want to go out with friends, not really want to talk to my friends as much, like, and just kind of like shrink into my shell. And I think that that's like the opposite of what I truly need. All I'm trying to say is that it's okay to have your feelings. I'm not doing the best right now, but I know that I will eventually be better and I will come out of this funk like I always do, and happiness will come again and I'll be fine. And that's not to say that like if you guys see a video in 2 days from now, 3 days from now, next week, whatever, and I'm happy, like that's not to say that those feelings aren't genuine, because I like, you know, I have happy moments, like I am happy, you know. It's just at the end of the day, at the end of the night, when I'm alone or when I really think about it and like I don't know, it's just a funk that I'm in right now. But yeah, I don't even know. That was kind of just me like venting to you guys and like trying to relate to you guys. If any of you guys are going through like a funk right now or a depression or sometimes like something where you don't feel like yourself, or you just feel unworthy or unpretty or insecure in any way, like I understand, like I really do. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like on here as this like body positive robot and like this confident robot that's always confident and like never has a bad day and never thinks like badly about herself or never, you know, like no, I have those feelings too, you know. I have to be strong enough to pull myself out of them and not let those thoughts eat me alive and get back to my normal self. And I will. It's just a weird time right now. So I also think that I put on like I'm really good at like hiding my feelings from certain people, and just acting like normal and like everything's okay, and everything is okay, like I'm not in any danger or anything like that. But at the end of the day, like I'm in a funk and I don't feel good like about myself right now. I don't feel good about things, you know, situations in my life right now, but it'll get better. I'll be better. You guys will get better. This does not last forever. It's not a permanent feeling. It'll pass. Bad times always pass. Make space for the good ones. Keep your head up. Like, talk. If any of you guys need to talk, my DMs are always open. My Snapchat is always open. That's always linked in the description bar down below if you want to check it out. Reach out to me. Like, whatever you want to do. If you are having a hard time, don't ever feel like you can't talk to me. Like, I'm always here. But yeah, just know that like I'm always here for you guys, just like I know you guys are always here for me. If you ever want to talk, go ahead and send me a DM, send me a Snapchat message, like whatever you want to do, and I'll be sure to answer it. But I love you guys all so much. Again, I don't know if this is going to be the end of the vlog or if I'm probably just going to make it its own video at this point because I've been rambling for 15 minutes now. But I want to reiterate, like, it's okay to feel not okay. Like, it's okay. You don't have to be perfect and happy and like joyful all the time. Like, it's okay to feel your feelings. It's okay to be in a funk. It's okay to not feel like yourself. Just know that these feelings are temporary and they'll pass, and eventually you'll get back to yourself. So just do things that you love, like do things that you love, be around people you love, talk to people you love. If you don't have anyone to talk to me. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all so much, and I hope you're all having an amazing week. And again, if you're not having an amazing week, next week will be amazing for you, or tomorrow, or whatever. Bye.